Ta-da! Shoes off, a little bit wet and muddy. And gloves on though, because my hands are still cold. Ah, Boogaboo. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Thank you, Boogaboo. Thank you, Boogaboo. Man, it's so good to be back on the boat. It is so good. It's such a good feeling. Anyways, let's open up the cabin and take a look down inside. Ooh. Ah. Oh, wow. 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 Oh. Wow, no wonder it smells so good in here. Yes, Boogaboo, I'm back. I'm back, my friend. Yeah, I think I say this every year to you guys. It's such a good smell to come back on the boat. Beyond being on the boat and the great feeling that entails, it always smells so good on the boat. You know why? Because it smells so good on the boat. Oh, everything's so nice and clean, even after sitting for, what has it been? October, November, December, January, February, March. Oh man, over 5 months, about 5.5 months since I have cracked that door open here on the cabin of Boogaboo. Oh yeah, it smells so good. It smells nice. It smells fresh. Let's take a quick look around, shall we? Now I know I've shown you in the past I have like this little puck LED light. And I don't feel like digging it out right now because there's stuff all over. So I turned on the battery switch and watch what happened. Oh, yeah, there's still battery power. I don't know how much battery power. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. There's clearly enough power to run these LED lights. But I just want to show you what I was going to show you when I realized it was too dark to show you. So I'm showing you now. Check it out. Again, I've shown you this in the past. All winter this stuff has sat in this sink with no heat on, and we had a cold, oops, oh, that just broke. It's a good thing that I'm what is this? Oh, that's hand soap. That's okay. I guess the glue is detached. This one's still there. Yeah, little goo has run out of it, but that's okay because this year finally I'm going to get that working. You'll see. It's been a 6-month project to get that going, but I got a video mostly done. I got to do one more little thing. So yeah, everything is still in its liquid form after sitting here all winter. I believe I've shown you in the past, the only thing that we really take off the boat, other than, you know, some clothes and stuff that goes home just because it's going to be washed and ready for the spring. And of course, all the food, anything perishable, we take home. But apart from that, all the cleaning supplies, we always leave on the boat. Whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Because it works for us, and we've been doing this for over 25 years, never had a problem. Not suggesting that you should do it. And look what we found here. Oh yeah. My giant ice cube trays. That is awesome. So I'm going to have to put those, to good use again this season. And yeah, so like I said, I probably showed you this already in the fall, but I just put cloths behind the doors just so that they can air a little bit. And let's see, oops, this one too is ready to go. Now the Keurig coffee maker is at home because normally it's parked right over there, but Anchor Girl likes to take it home, or I should say at least she likes to have me take it home so she can clean it out, and she rinses vinegar through it, whatever. That's the 1 year major internal cleaning for that thing. So that's at home right now, but of course as soon as the boat's in the water, which I'll get to in just a second, we should be bringing that back. I will be bringing that back because once we're in the water and shore power and we're all good, definitely want to make a first coffee of the season. You'll see that. Just going to shine a little light on the situation. Yeah, well, hey, looks just like it did when we left it last year. Remember when we were here last year? I do. Let's take out the Sophia. There we go. It's clean. Just a little bit of antifreeze drippage there from the shower head. And I think we're replacing that shower head too. That's another story for another day. And look at that, even Anchor Girl's shampoo. Clearly it's not my shampoo, because that would be kind of pointless. So that's all stays here, and it's all good. And there's even soap and cleaners out in the back in the cockpit. I'll show you that in a second, but everything looks good. Looks good. Hey, the new mirrors are still looking good. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now hopefully this doesn't show up when I edit the video, but when I get into a little bit darker areas, the screen on the camera is flashing. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue when I produce this video, but we shall find out together, right? Yeah. Now I was thinking about hooking up the shore power cables just so I can start charging the batteries, but it's still a little chilly. You saw when I came in I had my gloves on, because it's just slightly above freezing, which is not very nice. So I will leave that, because that cable's going to be really not very malleable. So I'm going to wait until maybe in a couple of days. It's supposed to get warmer. Yeah, so like I say, was that 5.5 months or more since we were last on board Boogaboo. And man, oh man, how the world has changed. Well, the world has changed, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I will say that our world has changed just being here. Like, we went through a lot this year. Oh my God. We went through a lot during the off season. Record snowfalls, continuous huge snowfalls and snowstorms in this area that we were subject to. And then of course we had the big ice storm, which that was 2 weeks ago tomorrow in real time that all started. And it was only, I think, 2 days ago that the power was finally restored here to the marina. And again, that's why I wanted to come up here and maybe plug in the shore power. But no big panic, no big panic. It's, like I say, it's still freaking cold. But that's supposed to pass as well. So we shall see. And absolutely, the biggest change, the most dramatic change that has happened since we were last on the boat was the fact that that building collapsed across from us and damaged / destroyed all those boats that were housed in there. Now I should be looking at you at the camera, and I apologize for that, but my eye is taken gazing across the waterway over the bow of Boogaboo, and yeah, all those beautiful boats that got damaged or destroyed, mostly destroyed, who are now sitting on land. Those boats should be cleared out of here in the coming weeks, simply because they got to go. They can't stay here. They're unsightly, and I think most of them have been written off, if not written off. If any of those boats are salvageable, which just looking here, I don't see one, but if they are, I'm sure they're going to repair facilities. We won't have to be looking at those boats, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing that we're looking at those boats. It's just sad. It's really sad to look at those boats. I'll be honest with you. Now, of course, the other thing is going to be what's left of the damaged docks. Remember, there was a full boathouse there where all those damaged boats were housed for the winter. And when that collapsed, it completely destroyed the building. And the only thing that's left is the steel I-beams that are running out where the finger docks were located. But the wood part is gone. They tore that out once all the boats were gone. They had to, otherwise there'd be debris all in the water. So that's all basically cleaned up, and I don't see them moving or removing those steel pieces anytime soon. I don't know what the timeline is. I know a few people have come to their own conclusions on watching my previous videos about the boats, or sorry, the collapses here of the structures. And of course it's the internet, so there's a lot of people that have, they've already figured everything out. But I will say that it's highly unlikely that any repairs get going here this year for this season. Being a general contractor, home builder, and going through those processes multiple times in over 30 years, I know that it's not so simple as say, I'm going to build something or replace something and just walk into the local municipal office building department and say, can I get a building permit? Because beyond getting a building permit, they'll have to get a demolition permit, a building permit, as well as permission or signing off by the local waterways conservation authority, because that work is going to be done in or over and around the waters, and they're very, very particular on that, very sensitive, as well they should be. So yeah. And before, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, and before any of that can happen, there has to be plans drawn up, and the plans have to the plan's going to have to relate to not only what was here, but what the owners of the property want to do, what their idea is. And so that is a lot of paperwork right there, a lot of back and forth, a lot of design elements that everybody's going to have to consider. And then once that is figured out, then getting the actual plans drawn, the structural plans drawn, landscaping plans, site plans. It's not a quick process, trust me. It takes way too long. I would strongly suggest that if they decided today they wanted to get moving on this, that'll be a minimum of 3 months before they're even getting to the permit stage. And so where are we? April, so May, June, July. They're not going to start working here. Hopefully everybody would agree with me on that. They're not going to start, yanking that stuff out in the middle of July, because there's all of us boaters that are still on this side, and nobody wants to be in part of that. So I would guess that if they decided to do anything, the work wouldn't happen until the off season, right? They can come in here with a barge and tear that stuff out and start driving piles once the season is over into October and beyond. All right. So anyways, that's only my take on it. This isn't coming with any authority. It's just my experience as to what is involved with building new or rebuilding and replacing structures. I really don't think that our view is going to change much, other than the trees will get more full, and they'll hopefully fix up the driveways. They're going to have to do that for sure. And then, yeah, we're just going to look at the bent and twisted steel. Whatever. It is what it is. Like I said before many times, we are very grateful, very happy. And you heard me when I stepped on board the boat for the first time today. I said, thank you, Boogaboo. And I don't know if you saw me. I tried to capture it with the camera, the GoPro, as I was coming up the ladder and stepping on board the boat. I gave the boat a hug. I gave Boogaboo a genuine hug and said, thank you. Thank you for being here. As always, thank you. Yeah, just thank you for the boat being here. And we still have our boat. Many have lost their boats. I think it was 55 boats that were damaged / destroyed in these events this past winter. So I think I've talked to you enough, and I've probably lost half of you already by this point in the video, but I just wanted to show you that I'm on the boat and it feels great, and I'm so happy. Again, I'm going to leave this one here, and I'm just going to say thanks for following. As always, leave a comment, and you know the routine. But I hope to be back here over the next few days, and I'll get back up and I will plug in the shore power cable, even if it's not powered up here along the docks. At least it'll be in place, and then when they turn the main power on along these docks, I can just start charging the batteries, right? Because as you saw, yes, I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I always leave the batteries on the boat all winter. I don't even disconnect them, and I can tell you why. Because on our first boat, our first 240 Sundancer many years ago, I had one battery, so I took it home for the winter, left it in the garage, and brought it back in the spring. And then it's like, well, I still got to charge this battery because it's just been sitting in the garage on a cold concrete floor all winter. Why would he even take it home? So after that, I stopped doing it, and you know what? Never had an issue. So like I say, I want to plug in the shore power. Hopefully the hydro is on, the electric is on here at the marina along our row of slips, and then I can start charging the batteries. And not only that, I have that project down there, which I started last year, that I got to finish off. I actually already have that video edited. It's like a solid 85% of the project has already been filmed and edited, but I have to bring one little power tool that I didn't have when I was doing that job. So I'm going to bring that and I'll do that, and I will finish off that project. Okay, and of course I'll share that with you, but I'm going to wait till the shore power's on, because once that happens I got to do some vacuuming, because it's going to involve some cutting into the cabinets, and you know how much I love to cut and drill into a boat. So yeah, look forward to that. So yeah, that's it. That's all. And as always, if you already subscribed, fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate it. But also remember to ring the bell, the notification bell. Just check that off. So when the new videos come out, you're going to see them all, because we are now, in my mind, officially boating season 2025. Woo-hoo. I got to go to the beer store. All right. I will see you in the next one. Look forward to your comments. Cheers.